How did you find out your significant other was cheating on you?
My husband stood there right in front of me, blood all over himself, smiling at me and whispering, "Hey, honey." It all began innocently enough. A chance encounter with a text message on his phone that led me to question the fidelity of our marriage. The messages were explicit, filled with affectionate words that should have been reserved for me alone. My heart sank as I confronted him, and the admission came with all the anguish and guilt of a man caught in the throes of infidelity. His confession was followed by promises of remorse and change, but the trust that had once held our marriage together had been irrevocably shattered. The days that followed were fraught with tension, our once loving relationship strained to the breaking point. One sweltering evening, unable to bear the weight of my suspicions any longer, I followed him discreetly, hoping to confirm my worst fears. As I trailed his car through the city's labyrinthine streets, my heart pounded in my chest, the anticipation of discovery mingling with dread. My husband led me to a nondescript apartment building, and I watched in despair as he entered, disappearing from my view. The evidence was damning, but my emotions were a whirlwind of confusion, anger, and sorrow. I had to know the truth, no matter how painful it might be. After what felt like an eternity, I summoned the courage to confront him at the apartment. As I knocked on the door, my heart hammered in my chest, my world teetering on the precipice of a life-altering revelation. The door swung open, revealing a scene that would forever haunt my nightmares, a tableau of betrayal and violence. My husband stood before me, blood-stained and disheveled, his hands trembling as he confessed to a murder that had unfolded in the heat of a passionate argument with his lover. My world crumbled around me as the truth emerged. My husband had not only cheated on me, but had become entangled in a web of deceit and violence that would irrevocably change our lives. The apartment was a chilling testament to the horrific act that had taken place, and I found myself drawn into a nightmare from which there was no escape. The police arrived soon after, their questions probing the depths of our shattered marriage and the brutal murder that had occurred in the apartment. My husband's lover lay lifeless on the floor, a grim reminder of the consequences of our choices. In the days that followed, I faced the harsh reality of my husband's betrayal and the chilling aftermath of the murder. Our once promising life had been reduced to a whirlwind of legal battles and the haunting specter of a love affair gone terribly wrong. The affair had shattered not only our marriage, but had plunged us into a world of violence and crime, a stark reminder that the consequences of infidelity could extend far beyond the boundaries of the heart. It was a chilling lesson in the dangers of deceit and betrayal, a lesson that would forever shape the course of my life.